Hello everyone, welcome to next lecture on ordinary differential equation. In this lecture, we are going to discuss formation of differential equation. What is formation of differential equation? Suppose we have given equation of curve. Equation of curve contain some constants and that constant we have to eliminate with the help of differentiating this equation of curve. If we differentiate this equation of curve, then we get new equations. So we get equations and we have to solve that equation simultaneously, and using this equation we have to eliminate this constant. Once we eliminate this constant, then we get new equation that contain without constant term. So that is nothing but our differential equation which satisfying this equation of curve. And this process is called formation of differential equation. Now I will first discuss some basic concept about the formation of differential equation, and then we discuss example on that basis. See here, I have written the function f of x, y, c1, c2, c3 and cn. That means it is a function of variable x, y and it contains constant c1 to cn. So here this equation of curve contains n constant, and we consider these are n arbitrary constant. What is the meaning of arbitrary constant? I will discuss later. Now see, if we have given n arbitrary constant and we know that to find the n unknown constant we require at least n equations, so that we solve that n equations and then we get values of this constant. Now here if we have given n constant, then we have to differentiate this equation. Suppose it is equation 1. If we differentiate this equation 1, then we get the new equation which contain dy by dx term. Again we have to differentiate, then we get the equation of curve which contain d square y by dx square, and up to the nth times if we differentiate this equation, then we get the equation, not only dy by dx, that is, we get some form it contain d raised to the power n y by dx raised to the power n. Now see, here we get the second equation which contain dy by dx. If we differentiate second time, then we get third equation which contain term d square y by dx square, and up to this term. Now here see first derivative, then we get second equation which contains second derivative, we get that is the third equation. After nth differentiation we get n plus 1th equation. So given equation is equation number 1, and after differentiating nth times we get n plus 1 equation. So that means we have given n constants, we want to find the value of n constant, and corresponding to n constant we get n plus 1 equation. That means we have to eliminate this n constant with the help of n plus 1 equations. This is the actual process how to formulate the differential equation. Now how to do this process exactly we discuss with the help of one example. Suppose we have given equation of curve, that is y is equals to a cos x plus b sin x, and we have to formulate the differential equation. Now see here, this is our equation number 1, that is given equation of curve is this one, and it contains two arbitrary constant. That means we have to differentiate this curve twice. So if we differentiate this term with respect to x, then we get dy by dx is equals to a derivative of cos x is minus sin x plus b derivative of sin x is cos x. This is equation 2. Now again differentiate this equation, again differentiate with respect to x, then we get d square y by dx square is equals to a as it is, derivative of minus sin x is minus cos x plus b derivative of cos x is minus sin x. If we take minus sign outside, then here it is a cos x plus b sin x, d square y by dx square. This is equation number 3. Now we have to solve equation 1, 2, 3 simultaneously and eliminate this constant. But here if we observe this equation 3 and equation 1, then from equation 1 the value of a cos x plus b sin x is y. So instead of this bracket we can write y. So here it is a d square y by dx square is equals to minus y. That means it is nothing but d square y by dx square plus y is equals to 0. And now see here, this equation not contain any constant. That means हमने जो इक्वेशन 1 गिवन था उसको डिफ्रेंशिएट करके यहाँ से कांस्टेंट को एलिमिनेट कर दिया है. इस न्यू इक्वेशन में कोई कांस्टेंट कंटेन नहीं है. और इस इक्वेशन को अगर ऑब्जर्व करोगे तो इट कंटेन्स डेरिवेटिव ऑफ y. दैट मीन्स दिस इज नथिंग बट डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन. और ये डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन जब हम फॉर्म करते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ गिवन कर्व, तो ये ऑब्वियसली हमने इसी कर्व को डिफरेंशिएट करके निकाला है. तो ऑलवेज ये जो कर्व है, दिस कर्व satisfy this differential equation. That means if we are taking left hand side of this equation and put the value of y, then left hand side is equals to right hand side always hold करेगा. आप ट्राई करके देखो, instead of y you have to write our given value from equation 1 और इसको लेफ्ट हैंड साइड को सॉल्व करके देखो. तो इसका लेफ्ट हैंड साइड सॉल्व करोगे, सिंप्लीफाई करोगे तो वी गेट 0. दैट मीन्स लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इक्वल्स टू राइट हैंड साइड. सो द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, दैट नथिंग बट from given equation of curve we have to find the differential equation which satisfying the equation of curve. Now see the important note. If we have given equation of curve, so from that curve we have to count number of arbitrary constant. Suppose if equation of curve contain n arbitrary constant, then the order of resulting differential equation is n. Now see here, just we have solved one example. Now see in our example, this example contain two arbitrary constant a and b, and we get the differential equation corresponding to our curve. Order of this differential equation is 2. Now see what is arbitrary constant. यहाँ पे strictly arbitrary number of arbitrary constant जितने उतना ही order रहेगा. तो arbitrary constant का meaning क्या होता है वो भी देख लेते हैं. Suppose we have given equation of curve y is equals to a e raised to power bx plus c. Now see in this equation of curve contain three constants a, b, c. तो मीन्स अगर हम डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन फॉर्म करेंगे तो हमें ऑर्डर ऑफ डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन क्या मिलना चाहिए? 3? नो. व्हाई नॉट? बिकॉज इफ़ वी सिंप्लीफाई दिस टर्म तो ये और कांस्टेंट क्या हो सकते हैं? रिड्यूस हो सकते हैं. दैट मीन्स हियर इफ वी सेपरेट द पावर ऑफ e, देन इट इज e raised to power bx into e raised to power c. C is a constant, so e raised to power c is a new constant, and this constant into this one. That means a is a constant, e raised to power c is a constant. If we are instead of this constant, we can write a new constant. Suppose it is b. So here y is equals to b e raised to power bx. अब ये जो न्यू इक्वेशन क्रिएट हुआ है यहाँ पे अगर देखोगे तो ये क्या कितने कांस्टेंट कंटेन कर रहा है? 2 कांस्टेंट. तो ये हो जाएंगे कैपिटल बी एंड स्मॉल बी आर आर्बिटरी कांस्टेंट. इसमें ये आर्बिटरी कांस्टेंट नहीं है. ए बी सी आर्बिटरी कांस्टेंट नहीं है. जब कांस्टेंट रिड्यूस हो सकते हैं, कांस्टेंट अगर रिड्यूस करना पॉसिबल है तो तब हम उसको आर्बिटरी कांस्टेंट नहीं बोलेंगे. तो आपको कम्प्लीटली उसको रिड्यूस करना है. नाउ ये जो न्यू फॉर्म मिला है, अब इस कांस्टेंट को हम रिड्यूस करना पॉसिबल नहीं है. जब रिड्यूस करने की प्रोसेस वहाँ पे स्टॉप हो जाती है कि यहाँ पे सर और रिड्यूस होना पॉसिबल नहीं है, तो देन दिस कांस्टेंट इज नथिंग बट आर्बिटरी कांस्टेंट. नाउ दिस इक्वेशन, ये इसी इक्वेशन का फॉर्म है. तो नाउ दिस इक्वेशन कंटेन 2 आर्बिटरी कांस्टेंट. दैट मीन्स करस्पॉन्डिंग टू गिवन equation of curve, if we formulate the differential equation, then the order of differential equation will be 2. Now see here, suppose our equation of curve is 1. If we differentiate this equation, then we get dy by dx is equals to b e raised to power bx, again derivative of power term, then it is a b. From equation 1 we can write it is a y. So here it is a y into b. अगेन डिफ्रेंशिएट दिस टर्म, क्योंकि हमने कहा था कि अगर हमारे पास में 2 आर्बिटरी कांस्टेंट है तो वी हैव टू डिफ्रेंशिएट गिवन इक्वेशन ऑफ कर्व ट्वाइस. तो ये फर्स्ट डिफ्रेंशिएट किया और here this term is nothing but y from equation 1, तो instead of this term we can write y, so that एक constant reduce हो गया, capital B यहाँ से skip हो गया. Now again differentiate this term, तो we get d square y by dx square is equals to dy by dx into b. Now equation number 3. Now solve equation 1, 2, 3 simultaneously and eliminate the constant. Now I want to eliminate this b from this equation number 3, and here from equation 2 we can write value of b. So from equation 2, here from this equation 2 we can write b is equals to 1 by y dy by dx. Put this value in equation number 3, then equation 3 become d square y by dx square is equals to dy by dx, b is 1 upon y dy by dx. That means it is a d square y by dx square is equals to 1 upon y dy by dx whole square. Multiply by y, then here y d square y by dx square minus dy by dx ब्रैकेट स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू 0. इस इक्वेशन के अंदर कोई भी कांस्टेंट कंटेन नहीं है. So it is our resulting differential equation, and order of this differential equation is 2. Order is 2. So now see here, arbitrary constant be 2 there, and we get order is 2. Now we see the next important question. Example is a family of straight lines passing through the origin. It is represented by. That means जो फैमिली ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाइन पासिंग थ्रू ओरिजिन है, तो उस इक्वेशन से जो डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन फॉर्म होगा इसमें से कौन सा होगा वो हमें फाइंड आउट करना है. तो नाउ सी हियर हाउ टू सॉल्व दिस टाइप ऑफ एग्जांपल्स. हियर वी हैव गिवन फैमिली ऑफ इक्वेशंस. तो फैमिली वी कॉल इफ वी हैव गिवन 2 and more than 2 इक्वेशंस. एंड फैमिली ऑफ इक्वेशन किस तरह से, इट इज ए इक्वेशन ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाइन्स पासिंग थ्रू ओरिजिन. If I just say equation of straight line passing through origin, so we know the one standard equation of line, that is y equals to x. If y equals to x is a line passing through origin and from making angle 45 with x axis. And in our question it is given family of straight line that is passing through origin. Now all the lines are passing through origin, so here we take m is a constant. If we change the value of m, then we get the different equations of line. That is y equals to 2x, y equals to 3x, y equals to 4x, y equals to minus x. That means corresponding to m, we get different equations. So it is nothing but general form of equation of line which is passing through origin. So we have given family of straight line passing through origin. Now in this equation, m is an arbitrary constant. So from this equation of curve, just we have to eliminate this m and formulate the differential equation. And it contains one arbitrary constant. That means we have to differentiate this equation only one times. So if we differentiate with respect to x, then dy by dx is equals to m. This is equation number 2. Put this value of m in equation 1. That means we are solving equation 1 and 2 simultaneously. So therefore y is equals to x dy by dx. Now multiply dx both side, then it is y dx is equals to x dy. That is y dx minus x dy is equals to 0. तो ये हो जाएगा आंसर. Now see in the option y dx minus x dy equals to 0 is contained in option B. So option B is correct. Suppose instead of this straight line, if it is written family of circle whose center is origin, then formulate the differential equation. Then the general form of circle whose center is 0, 0 is x square plus y square is equals to a square. So this is the equation of circle whose center is 0 and radius is a. If we change the value of a, then we get the different circles, that is a family of circles, and all the circles having center is 0, 0. And from this family of curve, we just have to eliminate this arbitrary constant by differentiating this equation. Again, it contains only one arbitrary constant, that means we have to differentiate this circle one times. And here a square is nothing but constant, so instead of a square we can take any constant, so we can also write it is in the form of x square plus y square equals to a. You try yourself and find out differential equation. Now I will discuss the second method of formulating differential equation. We discuss next method of formation of differential equation with the help of this example. The example is, find the differential equation of all the circles in the plane. All the circles in the plane, that means we have to find the differential equation with satisfying all this equation of circles. And we know that the general equation of circle is x square plus y square plus twice gx plus twice fy plus c is equals to 0. Suppose it is equation number 1. So this is our general equation of circle, and for this equation of circle we have to find differential equation. Now see here, in this equation it contains 3 arbitrary constants. First is g, f and c. So g into 2 is again a constant, so we have to eliminate this constant from these equations, and it contains 3 arbitrary constants, so we have to differentiate this equation 3 times, just like as in the first method. So if we differentiate this equation, differentiate with respect to x, then derivative of this equation is twice x plus 2y, again derivative of y, that is dy by dx. Here I use y dash notation for derivative of y with respect to x. Then derivative of second term is 2g plus twice f, derivative of y with respect to x is dy by dx, and again it is denoted by y dash plus derivative of constant is 0 is equals to 0. This is our equation number 2. Now again differentiate this equation, then again derivative of this term is derivative of 2x is 2. Here y contain variable x, y is a function of x, so here we have to apply product rule, so it is 2. Derivative of first term is y dash, and here already y dash is present, so it is y dash square plus twice y into derivative of second term, that is y double dash, plus derivative of this term is 0 plus twice f y double dash is equals to 0. This is our equation number 3. Now again differentiate equation 3, then derivative is 0. Here the derivative of this term is 4 y dash, again derivative of y dash is y double dash. Here y is a function of x, that means if we are taking derivative of y dash square, so it is twice y dash, but it is not simply x, that is derivative of x is 1. This is a function of x, so we have to take again derivative of y dash, so it is a y double dash. Now here apply the product rule, then it is 2. Derivative of first term is y dash, second term as it is, plus twice y, derivative of second term is y double triple dash, plus derivative of this last term is twice f constant as it is, derivative of y double dash is y triple dash equals to 0. This is equation number 4. So our second method says that we have to take determinant, and we know that how to find the determinant. In this determinant, in first column we write coefficient of 2g, because we have to eliminate constant g, and 2g is again a constant, so we are eliminating 2g constant. For that we have to take coefficient of 2g in first column. In second column, here we take coefficient of twice f, and next is constant term. Now see here, from equation number 2, coefficient of 2g is 1, coefficient of 2f is y dash, and constant term is constant term, that means without contain f g. So here f and g को अगर छोड़ देते हैं तो रिमेनिंग जो बचा हुआ टर्म है दैट इज अवर कांस्टेंट टर्म. So from this term it is a twice x plus 2y y dash, this one. Now from second term, coefficient of twice g, here in next equation 2g is absent, that means coefficient is 0. Coefficient of twice f is y double dash and remaining next constant term. So it is a twice in bracket 1 plus y dash square plus y double dash. Again from last equation, here 2g is again absent, so it is 0, and coefficient of twice f is y triple dash, and next is constant term. So again I take 2 common, so it is twice y dash y double dash plus y dash y double dash plus y triple dash is equals to 0. Now see here in this last column 2 is common. If we take 2 common outside and divide by 2, after that we have to just solve this determinant. So here 1 corresponding to 1, you have to eliminate row and column and simplify this determinant. Then it is y double dash in bracket 2y dash y double dash plus y dash y double dash. It is actually 3 times y dash y double dash. Then next is y triple dash, is this one. Now minus of product of these two terms, so it is y triple dash in bracket 1 plus y dash square plus y double dash, and if we take middle term, that is minus y of, then eliminate the row and column corresponding to this y dash and solve this determinant, then it becomes 0. If we take this value, then again corresponding to row and column you have to eliminate and solve this determinant, then it is 0. So next term will be 0, so no need to write, it is 0. Now just in the next term we have to simplify this term, then after simplification we get, this is our final answer. Now see, in this way we can eliminate the constant from our equation of curve. This is the second method. Thank you. Like, share and subscribe.